Nice to meet you.
Hi, Mr. Curry. Thanks for having me today.
You betcha. Now, let's begin by having you tell me about your most current position.
Well, currently I'm at Wordsworth Academy. It's an approved private school for emotionally disturbed children. I am their front desk / administrative assistant, receptionist. And we also have our Spirit location that is for autistic children. And we have our location in Center City, which is our residential location.
What specifically did you learn from your current or last position?
To make sure you cover yourself and to communicate with all parties as far as teachers, psychologists, psychiatrists, the counselors, and also the administrators. For when parents call or have an issue, just to make sure everyone is informed on what's going on.
Explain how your current position prepares you for the position you're currently being interviewed for.
My current position prepares me to be a multitasker. I am at the front desk of our Fort Washington location, which means I am basically the hub of the whole school. Mm-hmm. As far as we are a lockdown facility, so no one can be in our school without being escorted. We have a lot of visitors that come in throughout the day that need to see students, as far as BSCs and one-to-ones and TSS workers and also case managers for the different sites that the students go to. As far as DHS and DPW need to come see them.
Okay, good. Describe in one detail of their most important skills that we bring to this position.
I would say multitasking. You would definitely have to know that you can answer a phone and call maintenance if something needs to be done all in a second. Or if the police need to be called, you definitely have to be on point at my position.
Fantastic. Why do you want to leave your current position?
I do not see that there is room for advancement.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to advance. That's why I'm in school currently to get my business degree, because I would like to advance in my position.
What do you enjoy most about this type of work?
I enjoy just being personable to people, and we do have visitors that come in that could be potential students, and I just like to be personable to them and be open and hear their stories, because sometimes it is hard to have a child with a disability and they just need to talk, and I'd like to help them and just feel comfortable when they come to our school.
Great. What do you enjoy least about this type of work?
That at my position, that there is no room for advancement. I do like the education field, but the only way to advance is if it's in education. And I would like to be more corporate and in the business side of our school.
Mm-hmm. Explain to me an issue that arose from your current position and how you handled it.
My boss, I also do the inventory at our job, and my boss, sometimes it is very hectic at the front desk, and she emailed me and wanted an inventory list. I couldn't give it to her that day because it was just a lot going on, and she emailed me the next morning and said, I asked you for the inventory list and you did not give it to me. I emailed her back immediately and said that I got her email, and then right after that email I sent her attached the inventory list. Well, she took it upon herself to just take the one email that said I got your email, and she showed that to HR. I felt like she was trying to sabotage me.
Do you think you could have handled it any differently?
Well, if it wasn't so hectic, I would have emailed her the inventory list right away, but sometimes things happen, and she did not put a timestamp on when she needed the inventory list, so I could have, if I had more time, emailed her that list.
What qualities do you think are important for your position?
Just to multitask and be able to communicate with all parties. Sometimes I have to call maintenance and let them know something is going on. Sometimes I have to call the police because a student has a weapon or something, but just to multitask and be able to handle all situations.
Great, great. Give us just a specific example of how you demonstrated this quality.
Well, we have IEPs, that's individual education plans, and when we have meetings like that, a student's whole team comes. That means it's their case manager, their BSC, their one-to-one, their occupational therapist. It could be sometimes 12 people for a meeting. And one day I had an IEP meeting and also a transportation meeting, and the police needed to be called. So I had to make sure that all parties were informed and made sure that it was done in a timely manner.
If you were to pick a boss, what are the important traits that he or she should have?
I would think they should just have understanding. Mm-hmm. That especially at a position that I'm in, that sometimes it gets very hectic. I answer the phone every 2 seconds out of the day because I'm forwarding calls to 4 different locations. And I'm calling for behavioral health workers to come and escort visitors who come in to go see the students. So just understanding that I sometimes would need a little bit extra time to get things done.
Okay. What are factors that motivate you?
My children definitely motivate me to be better, do better, so that they see that in life you can be all that you can be and just achieve your goals.
Mm. How do your personal goals affect our company goals?
My personal goals would to be have organizational skills. I'm very organized at home. I make sure that my kids are organized to stay on a strict schedule. For school, they need to be on a schedule when we come home and just have, things done.
Why should your name be at the top of our hiring list?
Because I feel like I'm an asset to your company. I'm a multitasker. I'm a fast learner. I get things done, and if I see that it's not getting done, I will ask someone. I am definitely a go-getter.
Well, OxyCorp will take that into our consideration. Thank you for coming today. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I think you explained everything to me at the beginning of our interview, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you for having me today.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.